so far, you gonna be on there with me. So I hang up the phone or whatever. What's up? It's your girl Gypsy, and I'm back with a video. I don't know why. I don't know how to do. Just stop. I know it's not nobody on here right now, but you know when they play the video back. So I look rough and tough with my afro puss. Hey, rock on with your bad self. It says one person on here. I don't know who it is though. Say hi. Talk to you, girl, and I talk back. I got an idea of who it is, but I'm not sure. Yeah, why it look like it's going doop instead of oop? I said go whoop, not go whoop. To her hair. Yeah. We got that from Kayla Nicole. People just clicking on and clicking off. They rude. Rude bastards. I'll be right back. Koya would be calling me right now while I'm live on YouTube. Koya, your friend Koya? Yeah. Not the crazy one. I
think she's mad at me because I didn't take Talia to the party. Like, oh well, shit.
Right.
Y'all never come to Talia party ever. And whatchamacallit, had a car to get around and come, but she didn't even come. The second baby room, well, her sister got a car.
Damn, I'm not even connected to my Facebook on here.
And her ass could have drove. Talk about us staying too far. Okay, well, how you think? How you?
Right.
You travel on the bus, and you got a car. You mobile. Your sister mobile. But you always want to expect me to go there everywhere we go, kids parties. And then these people put that they go come on Facebook and don't even come.
Exactly. I entered an old password. Your password was changed. Listen, I'm on live. I don't got time to be. I'm trying to alert the people.
What are you doing, Dalia?
No. Where the kickback at?
Dalia?
Come on now, bruh. Okay. Oh my God.
She's trying to put them in her mouth. Give her one of these. Okay, open it. Give her one. Only one. Give her one. Because you can't stuff her mouth.
Aight. Hey, Greg. What are you up to at work? I didn't feel like going through the trouble of making and editing and all that, so I'm live and I'm on the phone with my sister as usual. I tend to be on the phone because, I don't know, it's kind of like nerve-wracking. I haven't really got into the gist of talking to a camera, especially when nobody's watching. So I don't know. I'm thinking of a story time. You know, I got so many story times. Mm-hmm. Literally so many. Yeah, I got caught in the rain. I was walking from the store. Got caught in the rain.
I didn't know you had a kid.
Who had a kid?
Kayla Nicole.
Oh yeah, you didn't know she had a baby? That's my girl. She funny as fuck. What you did? Just look her up just now?
Go to share one of her posts. And like so they could just say the girl she say, "Oh God, keep my name out your motherfucking mouth."
Yeah, that's the Gemini for you. No. All right, so because it's my favorite time of the year, spooky. Hold on, let me make sure that this thing. I think I want to tell like a creepy story time. Like I have creepy shit. Like I can tell you about the time that me and my sisters watched The Craft, the movie The Craft, and we thought we were witches. And we literally did everything that the movie did. Or I could tell you about around the same time, in the same year, my little brother, he was one. He was the only brother, by the way. It was 5 sisters, Lex. Mm-hmm. Yep, it was 5 sisters and 1 brother. He was the only boy, literally. And he was only 1 year old, 1 or 2. And he chased us around with a knife. Like, no, for real, it was scary. And like, we saw this little thing fly out of him. So there's that. Or I think I want to save the real scary story time. Like, edit a video and do that one because, like, literally, when there was a poltergeist in my home, in my townhouse apartments that I lived in Las Vegas, it was me and when I only had 2 kids and the kid's dad. Like, we were so scared. He was crying. It was funny. Like, so for real, mom talking about some call the ghost hunters. Like, that's the advice that you got for me? Like, yeah, no. That ended in what?
I said, Taco.
Who is Taco?
That's your nigga dog. You go right to nigga dog. Uncle Martin. That's nigga dog Taco.
He died.
Yeah.
All these animals dying.
Man.
My grandma had a bird. I'm talking to the YouTube. Our grandma had a bird that was my age. I am none of your business. But she had a bird that was like 30, and the bird recently died. Like, it's been in the family for over 30 years. So it's crazy and it's sad. Rest in peace to Pidge. For real.
Pidge used to cuss his grandma.
Yes, because grandma was annoying. The bird cuss.
He called her a shithead.
The bird used to take on our grandpa's voice. Like, he passed away, rest in peace, but like, it's crazy.
She used to call Uncle Donnie's name all the time. She used to call Donnie's name. Donnie.
Right.
Juju.
I don't know. I'll probably end up telling a couple of story times. Like, I think I'm gonna tell the one about the lemon tree. That's a pretty like good story. And yeah, so for those who didn't know, I was born in Riverside, and we used to live in these duplex houses or whatever. And across the street, they were on the street called Locust. Not that far in between cemeteries. Like, there's this one original, like Riverside is like famous for this cemetery. It's like old original. It only has like a few plots left because they like built around it and turned it into streets and apartments. And then further down the street is like an active cemetery. But anywho, that's just to say that we didn't live too far from a cemetery. But we lived on a street called Locust, and across the street there was these old ladies. Like, one lady was older than the other lady, and I don't know, we like to make lemonade, and we were like in this thing of like selling stuff. My stepdad, he was good at what he did, so he's an entrepreneur, so we were trying to like be like that. And so we were like selling things. We were selling ices. We was making lemonade with fresh lemons, but we were getting the lemons from across the street off their tree in their backyard. So the lady had been seen us doing this. And one day, I mean, I don't know why we thought they were witches, because they were like old and like kind of creepy looking, but like really, really old. And I don't know, we like in our minds, that's what we thought, like for real, literally. And so one day we got caught, bruh. Like, that shit was so scary. And so we ran home. I don't think we told our parents or nothing, but what we were doing or where we was getting the lemons from or nothing. But so I think we ended up telling my mom. Lexus, do you remember? Well, you was young. Did mom find out, or did I think we just end up like admitting to her, huh? Yeah, I think we just like ended up admitting, because we were scared, because we thought she was a witch. So I guess we thought that she would like put a spell on us or something, because we actually got caught this time. And she was like, "Hey, get out my yard," or something like that. What you was about to say, Lex?
That day was so fruity.
No, it was scary. I mean, it's funny now, but that shit was scary at the time. So so we had told my mom, and she's like, "Well, y'all know that's not right, because if anything, that's our neighbor. Y'all could just go knock on the door and ask for lemons." And we was like, "No, she's a witch." And Hansel and Gretel, where witches ate kids. So our perception of it was all messed up until we wanted to be one. But anywho, so my mom suggested that maybe make her some lemonade with her lemons. So we made her some lemonade with her lemons. We made her a card, like out of some paper. We wrote and said that we were sorry. And we was like, we wanted my mom to go over there with us. She was like, like, y'all the ones who did this or whatever. So, and then she was basically, teaching us the right thing to do. You don't steal, even if it is out of somebody's yard. Like, but we were kids. Like, I don't know. It was fun. But until we got scared and thought that a spell was going to be put on us. So we made and we had some bomb lemonade, by the way, because we were selling it like on our sidewalk. We would sell the lemonade. So we went over there and took her some lemonade. I want to say we took something else, like some cookies. I feel like we did, but I'm not sure. I could just be making that up. But we did make the card. We all wrote it in and signed it. Lexus, did you go with us to her house?
Yeah.
You did? Okay. Well, see, my sister Lexus went with us too. I'm asking her because she was young, but she has the memory of an elephant. But she was like really young. We were all young, but she was like the youngest sister. So, she invited us in, and the house was old. Like it looked like an old lady, old witch. I don't know. It was kind of creepy, and we were as creeped out as we was. Like, we did that, but she, invited us in, told us to sit down, We did not want to sit down though. I do remember that. Like, I remember us still being scared, and the fact like my mom let us go over there by ourselves because I mean we're taught not to go in strangers' house type shit. So like, but anyway, she got the lemonade. She said it was really good, and she accepted our apology. She thought the card was really sweet, and she told us that we did not have to sneak. Like, we literally could ask for the lemons anytime. So we did. From then on, we didn't steal the lemons anymore. If we did want to make lemonade, I can't even remember if I think we just gave up on that whole lemonade thing. I think we started selling ices after that. Like we was still scared. Like, even after we apologized and everything, it was still something creepy about it. About the house was creepy. I mean, if you've ever been to Riverside and like downtown, it's kind of creepy because it's historic. It's one of the most, I think it's like one of the top 100 historic towns in America. So yeah, I love my hometown, by the way. Anywho, but yeah, so everything was just creepy. The house was fucking creepy. She was fucking creepy. She was taking care of some older lady older than her, and we didn't know it could get no older than her. And that lady didn't talk. So I think that was creepy too. Like, I don't know. Somebody else just popped in and left. Didn't say hi. Rude. So basically, the moral of the story is like, because when I brought that up to my sister earlier, I was saying like it's crazy how we're still pretty young. Like, my sister's not even in her 30s yet. And it's like our generation is the last of morality. Like, the kids these days, not even the kids these days, like people, like, I want to say like people like 25 and under, just morals all going out the window. Like, kids these days would not do that. Like, they would not go and apologize. And, my mom didn't make us do anything. She suggested, and we did everything else on our own. See, she suggested that we apologize. I don't think she told us to make the lemonade. I don't think so. But either way it goes, like, we did that. We went and apologized. We made her the lemonade with her lemons and wrote her a card. And we were genuinely, apologetic from our hearts. She scared the shit out of us. She, creepy old lady. But I'm just saying, like, they don't make them like that no more. Like, these days, if a kid got caught stealing some lemons out of somebody's tree, they probably gonna cuss your ass out after you caught them in your yard. They gonna be like, bitch, fuck you. I'm just saying, and it's true. Like, these kids ain't shit. Like, mine are, though, because they came for me. So I kind of like raise my kids right. Hi, I see people coming in. Bye. I see people leaving. Anywho, hi, if you're here, leave a comment. Let me know that you're watching. Don't be a creep. You know what I'm saying? Don't be a creep. That's weird. Say hi. You can come to somebody's house, ring the doorbell, and give it a like, please. Like, exit out the chat, press the X, like it. That one person keep coming back, and you're a creep for sure. Nobody cares. You're a creep. Hi, eyes. I'm not gonna call you the name. Bill. Is that Isaiah? I don't know. I'm just saying names. Thank you. So no, I was just telling a story about like how when we were younger, because I got my sister on the phone, I just turned her down because she's yelling at kids in the background. But I was saying like how when we were younger and across the street from our house, the lady had a lemon tree, and we were stealing lemons off her lemon tree and literally selling the lemonade on the sidewalk. Like, she'd seen us, she knew what we were doing, but the last time we did it, she stopped us, and like we were so scared because we thought that she was a witch or whatever. And like, still to this day, I'm kind of convinced like she was real creepy. But yeah, like, the moral of the story was, I was saying like children these days, even some adults these days don't have that type of morality to where they would feel, in their hearts enough to go and apologize for something that they did wrong. Because at the end of the day, yes, trees and lemons are free, but it was on her property, on a house that she owned. So technically we were wrong, but it was some really good lemonade too, by the way. Yeah. Crazy, crazy good times. If you've never been to Riverside, you should go. Most definitely. It's not like Vegas, but chill vibes. So, hold on, guys. Who are you talking to, Dahlia? Um, so I'm thinking like if I want to stay on the course of another childhood story from Riverside. Oh, because we lived right downtown, so we had fun, like major fun, bro. Oh, I got a really good one. So it was me, my sister Portia, and our friend Tawana. And I don't think Tawana's on this Facebook. She's on my other Facebook though, but that, like, I'm gonna share it because she's in this story time. But yeah, so like we would go downtown, and this is like how cool it was, like in our days, like the late 90s and the early 2000s. Like we can go by ourselves outside and not get snatched up. I'm not saying that people weren't getting snatched up, but it was a little less likely than the sex trafficking now. But so like we lived like across the street, down the street from downtown, like where everything was at and popping. Like if you've ever been to Riverside, then you know Mission, the street Mission, where the Mission Inn hotel or inn is. That was like our playground. Like we literally used to play inside. And what's crazy is the Mission Inn is one of the is also on the list of one of the most haunted places in America. Hey Siri. Oh, I'm on the phone. I'm tweaking, talking about Hey Siri, and I'm on the phone. I'm gonna just Google it real quick. Hold on. Is the Mission Inn haunted? It's most definitely haunted. Riverside. It says, and yet Riverside is indeed home to one of the most strangest buildings in California. Yes. Oh, number 2. It's the number 2 scariest place, only coming in second to something called the Winchester Mystery House. Yeah, like Riverside is pretty haunted, like period. Oh, they're showing some beautiful pictures, but it's so creepy. Oh my goodness. One day, okay, look, I gotta take a trip to Riverside. One day I'm gonna have to take a trip to Riverside and like vlog. I thought about getting a room there, but I'm too scary. I wouldn't be able to sleep there. Like it would just be a waste of money. Cause I'm too scary. I was trying to show y'all where it says like haunted. Is it backwards? Oh, that was dumb. Anywho, back to the story. Okay, so one time that we decided to go downtown because we did it often, not much to do in Riverside. So we went downtown. There's thrift shops. We would go to the thrift shops and like we would ask if the stores like wanted or needed help cleaning up or doing anything so that we could make some extra cash. Obviously, they usually always said no because we were like kids with no parents with us and shit. But they also have this, they had this like candy shop. It's just really cool. Like talk about antique and what's the word I'm looking for? Vintage. Like so vintage, man. And I love vintage. So we went to the candy shop that day. We went to the thrift, two different thrift shops, and we just got bored. So our friend, and no offense if you ever see this girl, but she used to do stuff that we didn't really do unless we were with her, you know? So she convinced us to, hey, love. She convinces us to, that's why I didn't reply back to you because I'm live, obviously. But she convinces us to get in the fountain. Dirty, I know, yes. The fountain downtown Riverside. Ew. Like, and when I say ill, like, no offense, but bums be like, you know, they be in there. But it was like a whole bunch of quarters down there. Yep, we stealing people wishes. But it's my story. It's my truth. So y'all just coming in and out. That's rude. If you gonna come, hit the like button. Or see, you came and then somebody left. I don't know. But anywho, it doesn't matter. But can you hit the like button for me, please, love? Thank you. I appreciate that. So anywho, so she's telling us she did this before. We were kind of desperate. So we were very young, so don't judge us. But we got in the wishing well or the fountain or whatever, and like got a whole bunch of first of all, we went swimming in it because it was hot. Like our apartments, our townhomes didn't have a pool, so we went in the name, we went swimming, and then we just started grabbing quarters and stuff. And like we had pockets, so we was just putting quarters in our pockets. Like just horrible. So the freaking the security guard for the, you know, downtown area, like he was telling us to get out of there, but he was like trying to grab us or whatever. So we hurry up and got out. We like ran around the fountain to get away from him, like trying to juke him or whatever. And then we proceed to run back towards our homes or whatever. But he was heavy set. He was not about to chase us that far, trust me. So we only went so far, but we still stayed downtown. Like he was telling us, go home to your parents. Where's your parents? He said he's going to call the police or whatever. He's going to call the police. So, I don't know. We stopped at this ATM. And if you missed the beginning, I was saying my sister and I were chilling with our homegirl, and she did shit that we didn't really do. We weren't really allowed to do. She probably wasn't even allowed. Like, I don't want to call her bad. I don't like saying stuff like that, but she was a little bit more mischievous than us, I should say. So, yeah, we were pretty much bored getting into shit that day. We was like, forget it. We about to just, she be on the adventures. We about to just do this. So, on the way back, when we lose the security guard, we get back to the other end of downtown. And, literally, I don't know how this happened, but there was a card in the ATM still. If I'm not mistaken, I'm the one who found it. I don't know. I used to have some weird like superpowers where I knew codes. I don't know how as a child. Like, I'll tell something else after this, but I just started pushing buttons. Money came out. Money came out the ATM from that card. And I don't know how I did that to this day, but I did it. And she knows she wrong for this. So if you ever do watch, girl, you know you was wrong for that. But we knew our mom's gonna question where we got this money from, and we could like be pretty honest with our mom, but I don't think we were supposed to be downtown. So we had gave the money to our friend so she can hold it. We're like, we're gonna link up later and we're gonna all go to the store or whatever. Because I think it was like $40 that came off the card. And at the end of this had to be like 99 or 2000. Around those times though, $40 between three girls, that was a lot. What you mean? Like candy was still 10 cents. So she kept the money, and when we went to go link with her later on that night, we knew we would be in trouble because our clothes was wet. So we had to tell her something. We knew we couldn't lie. I don't know. We were just those type of children. So we went in the house, most definitely got in trouble for being wet. We had to tell her about us hopping in the fountain. I don't think we told her about the like that we were picking up the coins, but we did tell our mom we were in the fountain. We got in trouble, and so she didn't want us going back outside, but we begged her somehow, like, I don't know, we got her to let us go back outside. We go to the homegirl house who lived in the same building, like, okay, let's go to the store, where's the money at? She gonna lie, talking about her mom took money, and we know that it was a lie, but $40, come on now. Like, we was so mad, and my sister was like cussing and stuff. We were little kids, but my sister was like cussing, and she was like really upset. And she was like, see, I knew that we shouldn't have gave her the money. We should have just hid it. But like, our mom wasn't the type of mom like where you could really get stuff past her. Like, plus we were wet. So I don't know. But yeah, she took the money from us. Not sure what she did with $40 as a 9 or 10-year-old. Like, we know that her mom didn't take it though. Like, she was known for fibbing. But Lexus, hello?
Yeah.
Where were you at when we went swimming in the fountain that day? Like, you was in an apartment building with your friends, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, my little sister was in the building with her friends. We went on that mission by herself because sometimes she would tell too. So some things we had to do on our own. But man, we had fun. We most definitely had fun. Okay, so yeah, I cracked the code on the ATM card. I don't know how. Like, that was so weird. And then afterwards, we took the ATM card and threw it in the trash. Like, horrible. But how did a person leave their card? So when I was like 12, I was at the train station with my dad, and again, just doing stuff. Like, they had this box that was locked at the train station. You're not even supposed to be touching it, but me, I'm gonna touch it. I just started messing with it. Like, it had the combination, not the kind that, goes clockwise, but the kind that has the numbers going down vertically. And I just started messing with it, and it just opened. And I opened it, I looked inside, and my dad was like, hey, what you doing? But then he went over there like to look in there. So he was like, how'd you do that? I was like, I don't know. He was like, no, it was already open. Do it again. I'm like, I can't do it again. I don't know how I did that. But when I was younger, I don't know. I used to be like good with numbers, and I used to do weird stuff like that. Like, what are the odds, like seriously, of you finding an ATM card at 10 years old in the freaking ATM, pushing random numbers, and $40 coming out? What are the odds of being at a random ass train station in like Antelope Valley somewhere and getting it right? Like, I don't know. I got the juice though. I'm just saying. I wish I could do that shit now with the lottery. But you know what they say, like, we're magical creatures, and then as we get older, we become more human and we lose our abilities. I'm still pretty magical, but just I can't manifest at will like that anymore. Some things I can though. It's kind of scary. But anywho, yeah, we just chilling with me. I'm sipping, and I'm just telling Greg superpowers. Yes, yes. Thank you guys. All right, Lex. She's yelling in my ear anyway. Hi sister, I love you. She don't ever make it this far in my videos though, so we good. I don't know. Somebody give me something. Like, what do you want to know about me? Because I'm telling you, I have a story for everything. My life is very interesting, as the title suggests. Like, literally anything that you could think of. Scary. Give me a topic, like something creepy, something funny. I don't know. Somebody, anybody. My only two friends. Creepy. Any deja vu stories? All right, I'm gonna hold on the creepy because I have so many that I'm gonna think about that. Deja vu stories. Actually, Greg, I have deja vu all the time. Like at one point in time of my life, I was having deja vu like almost every day. So we'll start with my theory on deja vu. Um, and I kind of got the theory from someone else, like something I read, but it's not verbatim. Like I like to go off of instinct and intuition and what's true for me. So I just seen a cat, like I thought it was a possum. My theory about deja vu. Okay. So deja vu is very weird, and hold on, I gotta think. Okay, so deja vu is when you think, okay, so we have different realms. Like, you know how they say, oh, you can't go back in time, but you can. You can go to the future. And, right now, as we're existing, we're in the present. But you can always go back in time, um, especially if you remember exactly what happened and you can actually alter the past. Like, I know it sounds weird as hell, but it's true. I've done it. I don't know how to tap all the way just yet into that power to change things to where I want it to be now. Not even sure if you can do that, but you can alter some things. So it's like energy never dies, right? From high school, and I used to see a black cat doing the same thing at the same time. That's so creepy because literally a black cat just walked by when I said I saw the cat and I thought it was a possum. And it does that every day too. That's crazy. Okay, now you got my mind thinking. Hold on, we're gonna talk about that. So, you know, I love cats and I love black cats. All is energy. Energy is all. So the memories, they don't die. Like us in the past, we're still there because we still have our memories. We're here and we're in the future, which is why we can create our future. I think I shared that moment with you before when we used to walk home together. Probably, maybe, I don't know. Because, we spend a lot of time together. But, so, dang, Greg, you threw me off. The past. Okay, so deja vu is like when we remember something that hasn't happened yet. Well, I know I just put that in a weird ass way, but hold on, bear with me. Hold on, cuz now like these cats and reading it threw me off. I forgot what deja vu was for a hot second. So, when you remember something that didn't happen. So if you really think about it though, like seriously, I would love for you guys to sit here and think about this. If you think about something, I mean, how can you remember something that hasn't happened yet? Like, but the moment that it happened, you remember it. It's because it already happened in the past, in the future. You're remembering the future, basically. At the time that deja vu happens, it's in the present moment. But before it happened, that was you remembering. I mean, that was you, I don't want to say seeing the future, so I say remembering. And that's why, like, it seems like it happened already. It didn't happen yet, but you knew, your brain knew that it was gonna happen and somehow foreseen it. So at the exact moment that you have deja vu and you're like, oh my God, this is deja vu, that's because you're living out the moment that you remembered when it was in the past. If that's literally the best way I can explain it. So confusing, I know, but I like to be confusing. So yeah. And now back to what I was saying, as far as the deja vu, I mean, going back, traveling to the past, I have a lot of childhood trauma that I wasn't aware of that I had. Well, for me, it's about perspective and what people choose to believe, because a glitch in the matrix could mean multiple things. For me, in my personal studies, not research, but me studying deja vu with myself, it's kind of like a premonition. You know what I'm saying? So, what I was saying about the childhood trauma, which, Greg, you and I have talked about, I didn't realize I had until, more so the recent years. Once I found out that you can go back and heal that child, that's what I've been doing for the past 3 years, 3, 4, I don't know. Time has combined itself together these past 2 years with COVID for me. But for me personally, what I do is go back and remember. That's why I was saying too, Greg, about not brushing out our past or our traumas, but dealing with it and healing it, because it still sticks with you even if you don't remember it. Our mind and our heart remember everything. So for me, if it's something specific that bothered me, why am I this age, maybe 20 something years later, still remembering something bad that happened to me when I was younger, whether it's a cousin picking on me or one of my parents did something that hurt my feelings, it's in our memory for a reason. So what I've learned to do is go back to that exact day, meditate, try to be somewhere quiet. If not, at least try to, tune things out, play a song from that year or something. And then you go back to when that happened, that exact thing that hurt you or pissed you off. You go back to that moment and you say what the fuck you wanted to say to that person, and you do what you wanted to do that day. And again, I know it sounds weird, but it has worked for me. It has worked for me for multiple things. Say, for instance, when I'd never forget how my cousins made fun of me for quote unquote being white. And they kept telling me that my mom's white and she's mixed or whatever. And my mom always told us she's mixed. Don't let nobody else tell you otherwise, because people used to always call her white. I know to other people it might not seem like a big deal, but for people who are biracial, yes, that it can be a big fucking deal, because it's you don't fit in anywhere. You got white people not accepting you, got black people hating on you, not accepting you. So I just took it very offensive, and I'm like, no, my grandma's white. So I used to always think, like, even a few years ago, like, why does that bother me so much? That they were making fun of me. Anything I did, oh, she's a white girl. I can't dance. She danced like a white girl. I eat my food like this. She eat like a white girl. Like everything I do, like I realize now is like jealousy. But, I didn't realize that at the time. So I went back in time and I stood up for myself. Like I didn't go cry to my grandma because in real life, that's what I did. And they would be like, oh, you're a snitch. And it's just like, it just made things worse or whatever. So in my mind, I went back in time and I stood up to their ass. And I mean, yeah, it's ignorance. We were all kids, so I guess they learned from, I don't know who they learned from. But anywho, so yeah, I just went back and healed myself. And the way I do it is not just going back and changing that scenario. Then I'll sit and watch my I like Hey Arnold. For some reason, Hey Arnold puts me back there. Like I have good memories of when I used to watch Hey Arnold. So I'll watch some cartoons or listen to some music from that time and just feel good. Another way is to apologize to your younger self. Go back in that moment and apologize that you allowed that to happen and promise yourself that you'll never allow this or that or whatever the case may be to happen again. I mean, that works for me. Now, I know I got off track, Greg, and you told me, heck yeah. I know you told me say a story about deja vu, but I have so many I can't even remember. Like I just had one recently. Like I don't know. I can't even freaking remember one. To be honest, not specifically, but I feel like that was a good conversation starter. Now, you want to hear a creepy story? um, girl problems, eyelashes. I don't even wear these like that. I say I don't wear them, and I have them on. I put them on just for the video. Um, Thank you. I appreciate the love. You've been here the whole time because nobody else is really people like coming in and out or whatever. Um, I don't know what they want to see. Like people want to see weird stuff like on YouTube. I'm a pretty weird person, but not the type of weird you thinking about. Like, but yeah, for now it's like since we're pretty much confined to the house, like I have to be really creative. With the mental, I can't really do other things that people want to see, or, I'm not a big major YouTuber out here. So you're not going to see me like in a big ass fancy house walking around vlogging and I'm alone. So, I mean, I'm at my aunt's house, but like it's just me and her and a dog. I'm pretty much alone though. So like most definitely won't be seeing me doing nothing interesting with nobody. It just takes time to get your subscribers. Oh, most definitely. I'm already up 10 in like 1 day, 2 days, 10 in 2 days. So to me, that's good because it took me 2 years. It took me 2 years to get 50 subscribers. So, oh, I'm not tripping. And I know, like, you know, my aura. I'll bring in my tribe. I'm not tripping about that. But I'm just saying, like, as far as like, I see people coming and going because they see me talking, so they probably think it's boring, but I don't give a fuck. So what a creepy story because there's so much of them. Now, one of them, like the main one, I'm gonna do an actual video on that. So I'm not gonna I'm not gonna say that here like on this live. Sorry, I'll be like thinking about 1,000 things at one time. Um I'm trying to see if I want to say what happened to me or my mom. There's literally so many. So yes, I'm thinking like stuff touches me. I hear dead people. Well, they don't like to be called dead people. Sorry. I hear spirits. A creepy story walking home. I mean, that's more so creepy in the sense of me being scared, but nothing like supernatural. I could tell you guys about the time I got kidnapped. I was 15. I got kidnapped by a 23-year-old. Y'all want to hear that? Does that sound interesting? And I can't pronounce the name, but you know who I'm talking to. About the whole R. Kelly thing. That's why I had wanted to talk to you and give my perspective. I'm not going to be defending him or taking up for him in any type of way, but I kind of you wanted a woman's perspective on why people might be defending him. And it's like, I kind of wanted to share. But okay, so something similar is okay. It is creepy. Okay, this is creepy, but it's not scary. Well, it's scary, but not supernatural. But I almost got kidnapped, Greg, when I was 15. So walking home from the West Campus, you know the barber shop, Greg. So walking home to my street, you know, we had to pass the barber shop. And we were going to Tatiana's house though, but you know, she lives past me. And there was this group of guys leaving, and you know me. I won't call myself fast tail because I was not a fast tail. Kinda, sorta, sorta, but not really. I just was interested in older men because my mind has always been more mature and more. I mean, I was a kid, so I was gonna behave like a teenager, but for the most part, I couldn't deal with teenage guys. So, anywho, so yeah, you already knew like I dated older men. Um, this guy, like I kind of assumed, I don't know if he told me he was 20 or I assumed that he was 20, which was still way too old for a 15-year-old. But he had a truck. I don't know. He was with a group of friends, and like one of his friends tried to talk to Michelle, and then he tried to talk to me. He was like really not attractive at all, like not my type at all. But I don't know why I gave him my number, but I did. So we talked on the phone on and off for like a week. And he kept asking me to ride with him, or no, can he come see me? And I'm like, nah, like I kind of knew where to draw the line and where I didn't want to get in trouble. And I don't know, for some reason, I just really didn't trust him. But I stayed too long at Tatiana's house, and I did not want to walk home, even though we were only down the street. It was late, and I didn't want to walk home in the dark because sometimes it did used to be scary for me, and I did used to think I would get kidnapped. So he was like, excuse me. He was like, if I take you home, no, if I come get you to take you home, can you ride with me, to North Long Beach real quick? And he was saying it's Artesia, and like Artesia is right there, like a couple of streets down. So we really did go to Artesia. He picked up somebody that he called his brother. And they lived right across the street from Jordan High School. And he was telling me to go with him to drop his brother off. And I was like, no, I have to go home. Like, I'm already late. My grandma been calling me. Like, I don't know how I'm going to lie or get up out of this one. So I have to, go home. And he was like, I promise it's just real quick. Like, you already late going home anyway. Sorry. So, um, he said that his brother, he was dropping him off in Cyprus. I'm like, Cyprus? Oh, hell no. Like, my auntie works in Cyprus. I know where Cyprus is. And that's not, that at my age, that was not close. Like, that was not somewhere I should be going. And I'm still thinking he's 20 whole time. So I don't know, like, I really wanted to, when we were in Long Beach, he was just saying, like, just ride with me real quick. Like, I just had this bad feeling and I wanted to get out because I knew I could walk. I've walked from Long Beach to, I've never walked from Long Beach to Paramount, but I've walked from Long Beach to Compton. So I knew I could walk home, but mind you, it's late. The whole reason I didn't want to go home in the first place was because I didn't want to walk. And now I'm even further in a whole nother city. So I just end up going with him thinking that we're just going to, I'm like, like he's not dropping him off. Everybody's getting out the car. And I'm like, what the fuck? Yo, no, like I have to go home. Like, you already convinced me to come all the way out here. Like, no. Like, I'm going to get in trouble. Like, big fucking time. And I didn't lie to guys about my age. So if you talk to me, you knew what you were doing. But so we went inside this house in Cyprus. I think it was the brother who he picked up. I really don't know why people were in different places, but when we got there was this white girl there. And she was saying hi to me. I'm just like on my phone. I have I left my backpack in his car, but you can tell like I'm a teenager. You can tell like I went to school that day. Like, I was dressed like I went to school that day. And she was like talking to me for a little bit, trying to make me feel comfortable, asking me like what I like to do if I have a boyfriend and stuff like that. And I was telling her about I think I was in a long distance relationship. I don't know, I was on and off with my first love. No, I'm not gonna do air quotes because he was my first young love. I think we were on and off long distance, by the way. So I think I was talking to her about him, and I talked to him for a little bit and told him, he's like, what do you be getting yourself into? Like, but he had to go to sleep because he had to go to school too. By this time it's late. People panicking, my cousin panicking. She like, yo, grandma looking for you. My I didn't even call like my cousin. I didn't want to tell her because I felt like they would snitch on me, and I really wasn't even trying to do nothing wrong. So I didn't tell her where I was at, but I called her homeboy that she went to school with. He used to like me, so I called him, and he got so scared because my phone ended up dying. He got so scared that hold on, I was asking what's the link to my YouTube. He got so scared that he freaking ended up calling my cousin that I didn't want to call anyway, because he didn't want anything bad to happen to me, which I understand and I'm grateful for that or whatever. And I did tell him that I was scared, but so like I'm talking to him as the dude who took me over there. He's going in and out the room or whatever. So uh damn, like when I read, I lose my train of thought. So the girl's asking questions, blah, blah. Okay, she goes back in the room. He took me over there. He kept trying to get me to come in the room too. And I'm like, nah, it's not even that type of party. Nah, I'm cool, like super cool. And it turned like he was cool at first. And then it was like he was getting mad and he was like telling me I could find my own way home. I was like, you fucking lying, bro. Like, this is not happening to me right now. So I left. Like, I was gonna try to steal his car. I left and I like went back to his truck, and I was like trying to get in it. It was obviously locked. But I was trying to get in his truck, and I don't know. I was scared. Like I'm remembering. I'm being back in the moment. My bad. So like I'm looking around and I'm like, what can I do? Like nobody's outside. We're on major streets, but like nobody's outside. It's kind of like an industrial area, but with apartments, so it wasn't like really houses around. I was so freaking scared. Like I didn't know what to do. And then he's like, well, you're just like, so I ended up going back or whatever and telling him like my phone died. He had a different type of phone, so it didn't have my charger. And he was saying like, I'm just gonna have to wait because gas and all that stuff. And I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Like, I'm 15 years old. Like, I was thinking about calling the police. Like, my cousin, before my phone died, she asked me to send her the address. She was like, go outside and get the address. But I didn't want her to send the police over there. Like, that was going to be the worst thing. But when I tell you, Greg, I was so fucking scared. Like, I was scared that I was going to either be raped or raped and killed, beat, raped and killed. Who knows? I don't know. So, I could literally hear them in the room having sex with the girl, like both of them. So, like it was like trying to trick me into that room. I was not going into that room. So, like I kept calling him. You know, I was getting on his nerves because obviously you're not getting anything from me. So, you know, I was telling him like I'm thirsty, I'm fucking hungry, like I missed dinner. Mind you, I'm a kid. Like you a grown ass man. So he was like, well, you gotta ask them, right? True story. He was like, you gotta ask them. And I was like, okay. So can you ask them? Like, nah, you gotta ask me yourself. So I had to end up getting up, but I just stayed by the door. Like I don't know what I thought would happen to me if I went in that room. She was trying to tell me like, girl, ain't nobody gonna do nothing to you, chill out or whatever. And then like when I went to the door, they were all laughing and shit. I'm like, this is weird, like ew. And I don't know, like I was just disgusted. They let me get something to drink. I'm begging and begging for him to take me home. I think by the time I finally got home, it was like 3:00 in the morning. When he picked me up from Tatiana's house, it was only 10 and I was supposed to be home by 10. Like, that shit was crazy. So, like, you took your, I found out while I was there, like, because before he went in the room with them, he was still like talking to me and trying to make me more comfortable and stuff. So we were like talking, and he told me he was 23. And I was like, whoa, like 20 is already a lie, but 3 more years is even more. Like, you're 8 years older than me, dude, and I'm only 15 years old. Like, so because you couldn't smash a 15-year-old, which you shouldn't have been trying to do anyway, you know, went in a room with your homeboy and you guys proceeded to smash this white girl or whatever she was. So we finally leave or whatever, and like I'm going crazy at this point. I'm like I'm trying to not do too much because it's 3 adults and a teenager. I did not want to get like, I really was afraid of being murdered. I'm just gonna keep it 100. Like I just had a bad vibe about the whole thing, and I just feel like if I would have went in that room, I would have got raped too. But thank the Most High, like that didn't happen. But so we go home, and you know how you get off the freeway, Greg, by on Garfield. Like he was gonna go left because come to find out the girl didn't even live there, but she lived in Downey somewhere or something. So I was like, no, take me home. I was like, please take me. I was like, as a matter of fact, I'm about to jump out this car right now. Like I started going crazy. I was like, I'm about to jump out the car right now. It was like a police driving by or something. So they was like, just take her home, bro. Like just take her home first. Like, yeah, you better fucking take me home. You should have been took me home a long ass time ago. So now I gotta come up with some bullshit ass story for my grandma and my auntie when I was always doing stuff. Like I was always late coming home. But this time I was so upset because I didn't want that to happen. Like any other time I do stuff, I do it on my own. Like I'm at Tatiana's house or Michelle's house, or like if I had a boyfriend or something. But that time I really, really just wanted to go home, and I was really trying to follow the rules. So now I'm on punishment for some shit I didn't even want to do. Oh, you had a call? Oh, you missed the story about the time I got kidnapped and almost raped. So what I was saying, I didn't even know that you weren't here, but I was saying like I don't know, like, you know how I was telling you I wanted to give my perspective on the whole R. Kelly thing with you one-on-one, though I don't want to do that here. But yeah, I was just telling about how a 23-year-old basically kidnapped me. Well, that's what we gonna call it, when I was 15. So, anywho, to end the story, yeah, they took me home. It was about 3 o'clock. Had school the next day. Got in super duper duper trouble. The best I could come up with was I fell asleep at Tatiana's house, and that one of her parents dropped me off, I think. Because they know I'm not about to walk. I know I'm not about to walk. So, if I'm not mistaken, or did I tell her that? Did I say I went to Michelle's house? I don't know, but the story was I fell asleep or whatever. But yeah, it was so freaking creepy. Like, I really thought that something very bad was going to happen to me. And I don't think my intuition was wrong. I think something bad would have and was going to, but I was most definitely praying at the time. Like, because yeah, at the time I was only 15, and I was most definitely into the church. So I was praying and I felt that I was protected. But yeah, that shit was fucking crazy. Greg, are you there? Who's here? Because it says it's only one person. Please comment. I feel like I'm talking to myself. You're here? Oh, okay, Greg. Yeah, that shit was crazy though. Oh, you're there too, listening while you play the Xbox. Why does it say it's only one person? That's weird. Thank you guys for sticking around. But yeah, so to be, you're on the phone with Jayla. Hi, Jayla. To be a 23-year-old man preying on a 15-year-old that you knew was a 15-year-old. You seen that I was scared. You knew I wanted to go home. You wouldn't take me home. And then you forced me to fucking stay there and listen while y'all run a train on this girl, or a threesome, or whatever that is called. But like, yeah, I was so super scared. For real, for real. That was crazy. You just took me back down memory lane. Like, so what's up, guys? Like, somebody say something. Y'all like my Afro puffs? I told you, Greg, I cut my hair. Yeah, I blow bubbles in my drink just in case anybody saw that. Big kid. So don't ever drink after me if I have a straw. Thank you. With my Afro puffs. Hey, rock on with your bad self. Yeah, I just cut my hair in July. It's growing already though. Like, I cut it I had cut it to like my mouth. I cut it like above my chin, but now it's like below my chin. Yeah, so my friend was asking me to tell a creepy story about when I walked home, and I'm not gonna go through the whole thing, but just to recap, like what I was saying, I was walking home from high school. I had an R. Kelly moment. Nah, what I was explaining was I date. No, you don't need to cut your hair. Please don't do that. Please don't. I'm gonna grow locks out soon. I'm not ready to do it right now because it's gonna be in that ugly short phase. So I think I'm gonna wait till it gets like a little bit longer because I don't really like wigs and stuff. Like I don't know, like I'm pretty natural. I don't really have to do all that. But you see him. I'm just playing. um, so I was saying that I was telling him about how I was walking, me and my friends were walking home, and there's this no, I'm not. This is not my natural hair length. I cut it because I had a freaking breakdown and I didn't want to harm myself. So I just was like, we gonna do something else crazy. So I cut my hair. And this is all the OCD because this puffball is shorter than the other. That's only because the way I did it. So like I'm looking. Um Yeah, I was telling him about how I was walking home with my friends from high school and like this group of older guys tried to get at us, and one of them I was talking to for like a week. I thought he was 20 the whole time. He never told me that, but I just like assumed that, and he let me assume that. What the hell do Cash want? Um and yeah, he basically kidnapped me. He thought he was going to get some. I'm 15, mind you. He's 23. Um he was supposed to pick me up from my friend's house down the street and take me home, which is only 1 block away, a block and a half, like back streets. So I don't know, like 2 blocks away. And he made me go all the way far to some other county. He took me to a whole nother county, talking about ride with him first to drop his brother off. Yeah, all that. So when we got there, he wouldn't take me home. At one point in time, he told me that I needed to find my own way home. I was so scared. Yeah, that was just a recap. And because he most definitely wasn't getting anything from me, him and his brother, whatever it was, they proceeded to flip some white girl in the next room. And they were all very loud. And I was very scared. People are outside. It's a window right here. Don't look up here. People nosy. So yeah, what's up? Like I said a lot. That was a lot. Greg, you was here for it. So what next? I'm glad I didn't tell the creepy story because you wasn't even here with your request. And I feel like if I do tell a creepy story, I'll tell like a really brief one because like it's going on. Or I could talk forever. Like right, sad. I was gonna say something about R. Kelly, but I think I want to save that for like a whole video on its own because no, what's funny is niggas ask questions. Like, you know how I had asked for people to ask questions? And then you know what, Greg, you gotta ask me a question too for my video, please. Anyway, Greg, I gotta text you. I'll probably call you or text you. Just text me and I'll see like if you're available. I don't know that it makes sense, but we're gonna make it make sense. Because because it's a lot that we have to catch up on. We haven't talked in like 2 weeks. Fuck, lost the whole thing. Oh, niggas ask me questions. Yes, I use that term. And they not even here for it. Like, how you gonna ask me a question like one wants to know if I will have a long distance relationship with somebody in Florida? He talked about himself, but you're not even here for it, Florida man. Like, how you gonna ask me a personal question like that? And by the way, no, I won't. Not unless you plan on flying me out. And first of all, we got to get to know each other very well. Then we got to visit each other. That's money. That's going to be money. Like, then Florida, somebody going to have to move. I can't move to Florida. Like, I can move close, but Florida is like one of my never move visit, but I can't move there places. Nah. That's a whole nother video. This is just because I'm supposed to be doing a video every day for October. That's what Vlogtober is. But I missed a day yesterday because some things was going on. And so yeah, I didn't have time to do a video. Today I got rained on. It's raining over here. And I looked up where you live. No, I've never been anywhere. I'm a West Coast baby for sure. I mean, I'm not bragging about it. I want to travel, but like, it just hasn't happened yet. Like, I have things going on the West Coast. People be wanting to fly me out. One of my friends, she be getting jealous, talking about you can't just trust anybody. I'm like, I know. Why do you think I haven't went anywhere? But not only that, I'm not going to just go anywhere, but at the same time I have this fear of planes, so that's the main thing. But I'm not trying to let that stop me. But if I travel, like, I want to travel with somebody. I don't want to get on no plane by myself. Like, what one thing would you change from high school? Rain. Yeah. So no, I've never been anywhere. I looked up where you live, and you live up north. You live up North California, and I'm Southern California. I'm gonna have to be drugged up or something, drunk, high, and all that. And what's crazy is, like, never mind. I'm gonna say that. Greg, what's one thing I would change? Oh, that's a good question. You asked what's one thing I would change from high school. To be honest, I probably would like do my homework. Like, I probably would pay attention more because, like, oh my God, like, I didn't even give a shit. After my granny passed, which was when I was in 10th grade, downhill. 11th grade, I did really well because, I was pregnant with DJ. And then, basically I would experience it more. Like, I would love to go to the school dances. I would have loved to, I didn't really want to represent Paramount, but I probably would have loved to be a cheerleader. I wanted to try out for tennis. Like, I would have did those type of things and probably got a job. Like, one thing Michelle always did was keep a job in high school. So I probably would have did that to keep myself busy. Keeping myself busy would have prevented teen pregnancy. I love my baby though, and he would have been here either way. I feel like I would have, because my family couldn't afford for me to do certain things, and it sucks. So I probably would have worked so I could be in more activities and pay more attention to my work and do my work instead of being upset at the fact that my grandma passed and took it out on the whole world and ultimately fucked myself. But at the same time, high school isn't as important as they try to make it seem. And if there's any kids watching, stay in school. I'm just saying. I was high out of my mind the last time. I'm surprised. How's that for an answer, Greg? Yeah, most definitely got to be high on edibles. Got to smoke before I go. Got to take a shot. And a Benadryl. No, I legit have a fear of planes. It's not just a fear of flying. Like, I don't like when planes fly over me. I don't like when they seem to be too low. I often dream about planes crashing. I do believe that I personally believe in past lives. I know that some people don't. Some people don't believe in past lives or reincarnation, but it is what it is. I feel strongly that I was on a plane crash, and I feel very strongly about that. It's not something like my mind. Oh shit! It's not something that my mind just made up. Interesting. I didn't think that was gonna be your answer, but I like it. Edibles work too well for me. I be stuck. Like, I'll sit here and stare at the tree the whole time. Like, Greg, what did you think my answer would be? I would never take back being a teen mom. That's going to be one of my videos too, though, guys, coming up soon. Because, Greg, you know this, but I'll tell my other friend here. I eventually want to be an a motivational speaker / advocate against teen pregnancy and being there for teens who are already pregnant or already teen parents. I didn't really have anybody to turn to like that. And my thing is to prevent teen pregnancy. But for the ones who it's already too late for, I would love to be there for them. Like, I had some lady, I wish I could remember her name. She was a Hispanic lady and she was there for me. I don't know what program she came from, but she used to randomly come to my house, bring diapers, bring milk. She took me to something. You know what? While I'm talking about it, she took me to something and I won in a raffle. And this is the cover for my baby girl, my second child. She's 13 now, so this cover is 13 years old, but it had a matching car seat cover and it had a matching diaper bag. I thought this was long gone, but like right now I'm at my great aunt's house and she's in her 70s. She had this and I was like, that's my baby's blanket. Like, I'm gonna leave it here though, like in her closet, so nothing ever happens to it. Like, I think it's pretty dope that she still has it, but this freaking thing is 13, 14 years old because I was still pregnant with her. But that lady was a godsend, and I won this in a raffle to something that she took me to, and she used to just check on me, like when she would take me to go get food and not let me order soda. And I want to be that for somebody. Like, I don't want the teens to get pregnant, but it's been happening since the beginning of time. Like, people used to get married at the age of 12 back in the day. So, it's something that we're never going to be able to fully prevent, but I do want to try my best to. Changing my circle of friends. Have I ever watched Manifest? Yeah, I think we talked about that before, Greg. I've only watched the first season of Manifest and I haven't checked out the rest, but I do know that they're on season 3, I think. No, remember we talked about the friends and I said that, thank you, love. I said that I'm grateful. Like, for me, I don't want to change things because it would change who I am. And I love me and I'm pretty dope. Like, I'm pretty dope. And I think I'm doper than all the bitches that I ever hung with. So, no shade to them. Like, everybody's doing their own thing. But do they got this? Nah, they ain't got what I got. So I'm not saying they're dumb, but they ain't got what I got. Like, so I would never change that, my friends, because Michelle, she actually taught me a lot, good and bad, but her mom taught me a lot as well. Like, their mothers were mother figures to me because, as you know, I was raised by my grandma. My grandma did pass away when I was 15. I was like at home by myself all the time after my grandma passed. And when she was alive, I was taking care of her. So, yeah, I would never change that. I would never change that. That was one of my questions, I think. What is your favorite show? No, you asked me what was my favorite movie and what was my favorite movie right now. I could tell you off tops my favorite movie of all time is Carmen Jones. Like that's my alias too. Like I love Carmen Jones. The original, not no Beyonce knockoff stuff. Um And Greg, like, I hope I wasn't rude when I said that, because, like, I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just saying, like, me personally, nah. There's a lot of things, like, like I said, the past makes us who we are. So I learned a lot. There's some things I would change, like maybe certain secrets or certain things like that, because big mouth. But, um, so yeah, my favorite movie of all time is Carmen Jones, but my favorite movie, right now, shit, I don't really watch TV like that, guys. I don't know. Fuck, I got a lot. I mean, I love movies and stuff. Like I could say Selena, Baby Boy. Like I know Baby Boy like the back of my hand. Friday. I don't know, but the top is Carmen Jones. What's up with people never seeing Carmen Jones, especially people that's older than me? The movie is from like 1940 something. No, no cap. We gonna pull it up real quick. Hey Siri, where can I watch the movie Carmen Jones?
Here's what I found from moviefone.com. Carmen Jones is currently available to rent, purchase, or stream via
They just want me to pay for it.
iTunes, YouTube, AMC on demand.
Aight. Hey Siri, show me pictures of the movie Carmen Jones.
Here are some images of the movie Carmen Jones from the web. Take a look.
I'm even gonna play a trailer for you. You know Harry Belafonte? Do you know Harry Belafonte? Can you you kind of can't see. Let me try another. Wait, maybe if I turn the Carmen Jones, I love her. Oh my, she's amazing. And this is this movie. Dorothy Dandruff, like, oh my goodness. That's Carmen Jones, man. 1954 or 1940 something. Hey, E. I don't want to just put your government out there, even though it's out there. But yes, why? Why? No, 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 no. You gotta know. Of course, he is still alive. He's still alive, Harry Belafonte. That's great. But I'm sad that Dorothy Dandruff didn't make it. She was my favorite before Marilyn Monroe, but Marilyn and I have the same birthday. No, oh, I can't call you E? I didn't say I didn't know how to say it. I said I didn't want to put your government on out there, but if you want the shout out, hey, Albert. My name is my name. Oh, okay. Dorothy, yeah. So yeah, Marilyn Monroe and I have the same birthday. And people always be like, oh, everybody, Marilyn Monroe this, and we got our Josephine Bakers and Dorothy Dandruffs, but our black women like Marilyn Monroe. Marilyn Monroe will tell you if she was still here, because she did say she looked up to Dorothy Dandruff. She was trying to be like the white version. Okay. I like to give people nicknames. Greggy Poo. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. All right, let me pull up. I'm enjoying this. I didn't think, I would. I'm enjoying you guys. Thank you to my 2-3 friends in the whole wide world. Hey Siri, Show me a trailer of the movie Carmen Jones.
There's no trailer available.
Girl, yes it is. That's cap. She lying. Talking about there's no trailer. Oh, it's from 1954. So I was all of 8 years old watching this movie and knowing all the words. My sisters too, but I was the oldest, so they was just doing what I do. I feel like my eyelash is coming. It is. Like, dang. They be getting it. I hope I don't get no like copyright.
The sensational long-run Broadway musical hit by Oscar Hammerstein, who gave you Showboat, Oklahoma, South Pacific, and The King and I. Brought to the screen by Otto.
Yes, that's my favorite part. One of my favorite parts.
And The Moon is Blue. With the original Bizet music that made Carmen one of the most popular scores in the world. With a cast of show world favorites starring...
It's like, oh my God. Since the beginning of time, I've been like a hopeless romantic, and that's my problem. That was my problem, because like, oh, honey, believe. I'm not looking. Not at all. But that's why I probably get my heart broken, because I'm an old soul. Like, I'm even older than the people that I talk to. I'm still in my early 30s. And I usually talk to older people. So you would think like they would come equipped, but they don't. So it's like, this is why I raised myself off of shit like Carmen Jones and love like that. Like, I love movies. I love love. And I don't know. It's like, it was kind of wrong what she did, but like, she took somebody else's man. But that's the thing about love and love is there's no rules to this. So I do believe that if you're in a relationship with somebody and you meet someone else or you fall in love with this person, society will tell you, oh, it's wrong or it's cheating, but that person does not own you. And if you're not happy with that person, go be with your soulmate. Like, not saying just break that person's heart. Like, there's ways to go about things. Like, you know, you got to have class. But yeah, I don't really believe in certain like stigmas and societal whatever rules, because like, that's just dumb to me. Like, sometimes you just don't end up with like, sometimes you might find your soulmate later in life, and it sucks for that other person, but like, you gotta do what's best for you, and like, you gotta be with who's for you. And like, that's kind of like what that movie is about. I'm not gonna spoil it, because y'all need to go watch it, like, for real. All what you saying all to? Because I'm I still was trying to think of what else, like what modern day movie. I can't think of anything. John Wick. Those are my movies. John Wick. Yes. And I'm talking about before everybody else was all on it. Because for some reason, most people didn't even like find out about him. Like, it didn't really blow up till his part 2. No, I've been on it since day 1. Yes, John Wick. Breaking who? I'm not breaking nobody's heart, Greg. I have before, and I've had mine. Don't say all, Because I didn't even mean to put it like that. Like, I ain't no sucker. Yeah, nah, it ain't even like that. I shouldn't have put it like that. What I mean is, people, like, in the past, I have put my all into a relationship and people have let me down. Because what is love if it's not love? So fuck them and fuck love and all that shit. So, like, yeah, nah, I ain't got my heart broke. I love John Wick. I love John Wick. Like, that's what I want to do, Greg. That's what I be wanting to do. And you know why. So I went to the store, Greg. First of all, right here, I have like almost $100 worth of things. Like, I had bought some daily digestive probiotics, and you know this type of shit ain't cheap. I got the store brand, and it still ain't cheap. And I got some nasal spray that will help relieve the pressure, because you know I have the bad sinuses. I got me some daily fiber as well for my digestive. And then got me some dental probiotics. So, like, I bought these first online, but I bought everything else all together. And then I'll show you this personally. Like, I'll text it to you. I don't want to really put it out on here. But yeah, like, all that stuff in total came up to like almost $70. Like, it was 60 something. But most definitely got to make sure that I'm healthy. Feeling old over here, y'all. What's up though? Like, y'all really rocking with me, because like, I already know, Greg, you be rocking with me. My son and my lady having sinus congestions for real. I think it's like everything that's going on. And then, you know, the weather is changing. But I hope that they feel better, especially the baby. I just got an idea, like, let's prank call somebody. I'm very childish. But no, like, me and my sister, we were gonna do that, but she just keep yelling in the background at my niece and the other kids that she's babysitting. There's gonna be videos like that. I'm real childish. And I don't care. It keeps me young. My soul old as stuff. I feel you. Same here. My grandma used to always tell me that I was older than her because I realized, I don't know how long I actually dealt with it, but I realized when I was 14 that I had arthritis. So I used to be complaining like, oh, my back hurt. Oh, my knee hurt. I can't walk home from school. She thought I was making excuses, but no. Like, oh my goodness. I love my grandma and I miss her so much. It's crazy how life is. Like, after she passed away, I basically raised myself from 15 on up. Like, there was adults around, but wasn't nobody paying attention to me. Nobody was like showing me the love and attention and guidance that I needed. And I didn't catch on until my mid 20s. Like, and even still at that time, because I feel like all children need guidance and some type of like, we need to know that somebody loves and cares about us. So Like, it was relationships for me, but not with men. Relationships with women. They taught me how to be women, and they most definitely taught me like my worth as a woman as well. Boom. If you didn't know, now you know. I've been sipping on this one cup for since Skin 30. Oh shit. It's 8:30. Um no, I really been sipping on this one cup for 3 hours. For like 2.5 hours. This is just like a little reward, not even kind of, because I said if I haven't spent all this money on all this shit that you gotta do because you're an adult that I didn't want to spend my money on, I was like, nah, I'm gonna have a drink. I haven't been able to like have a drink or anything. I stopped smoking. I haven't smoked for 2 weeks. 2 months. And I haven't had a drink in a while because I had been on medications. So what's up? Where's everybody at? Why ain't nobody talking to me? E, what's up? Albert, what's up? Ask me a question or say something. Please. Por favor, senors. Oh, look at my... Oh, no, I shouldn't show somebody's baby without their permission. I was going to show you guys my little baby. She's my god niece. So basically, she's my niece, my god sister's daughter. Do you guys have Instagram? You and my brother stopped smoking. Your brother stopped smoking too? How long? For how long is he clean? Sorry, y'all not talking to me, so I just started scrolling. I might be going back to Vegas. I didn't tell you that, Greg. In June, that's what's up. I stopped in July. No, August. Um, you said what made me stop smoking because I had some responsibilities. Like, I'm about to rip these eyelashes off. I had some responsibilities I had to tend to, and I also just wanted to do it for self-discipline. I often do that from time to time, like detox, smoking, drinking, and I hadn't done it in so many years because it's what I was doing fighting my depression. But I'm a pretty honest woman, like brutally honest sometimes, especially with myself. And I was using it as a fucking excuse. Like, I wasn't even getting high anymore. So you better believe the next time I smoke or take an edible, I'm about to be like, oh my God, on cloud 99. Because, yeah, I didn't take a break for years. Like, I mean, the longest I had took a break would be, I think the longest I had took a break in the past, like, few years is like 3 days tops. And that's probably because some unknown reason. I don't know. Maybe I didn't have the money. I don't know. But I wasn't even getting high. I didn't even really want to smoke no more. It's like spending all my money. I've been able to save so much money. And I had some health things I need to attend to. So I cut off everything. I'm only having this drink for one night, and then you just came back from Vegas. That's why I ain't heard from you. Um, yeah, I'm only having this drink for tonight, and then I'm like back on my healthy shit. Um, yeah, I might move back though, Greg, because things aren't really working out for me like that out here. Too bad you can't play music on here. There's some songs that I could play because oh, see, I'm weird. There's this web for like people with platforms, and if you pay for it once a month, you now own partial rights to these songs. So I own partial rights to their songs, but it's not anything we would know. These are like underground artists or like independent. This one girl, she's pretty dope though. I like her music. Her one of her songs is actually in the last video, not the Sleep With Me, not the last one that I did, but the last actual video. Greg, did you see my ex in that video? Did you even see the video? Oh, nigga. Not that it's anything to see, but I started vlogging way back then and I never uploaded them. So there. But did you hear what he said? You didn't watch my video? Go watch my video. You better go watch and like my video. No, I'm just playing. But please, por favor, senor, mi amigo, watch my video. Don't leave me now, but when you have the time, the one that says vlog number 2, yeah. And yeah, he says some like weird shit during the video, some asshole shit. Like I tried to make it like I tried to put sounds in it. I put barking in it like he's a dog. Because okay, I'm just say one of the things that he said, like I was talking about the Quavo and Saweetie thing when Quavo had put his hands on her. And he was like, sometimes y'all women be deserving that because y'all don't know when to be quiet. Like, nigga, what? I see why we not together. Like, I mean, there's way more reasons than that. But yeah, no, that's gracias. Gracias. I can't do the R like that. Now I want to watch Selena. Selena is another one of my all-time favorite movies, and I actually listen to her music, including the Spanish songs that I have no clue what she's saying. But I do because I look up the words in English. I just don't know what she's saying when she's singing it in Spanish, but because I know the words, I can vibe to it. Like, yeah, she was saying this one, Como la Flora. It's about like he's her favorite love, but like it seemed like, you know, you don't want me like that, but you're my favorite love. Salinas. It just rained like and then stopped. It rained on my head. Oh, look. I want to show y'all these limes I got off the tree. They're big. My sister was like, those are the biggest limes I ever seen. I said, because they're real. They're organic, straight from the tree. Limon. I'm going to use them in a bath. A cleansing bath. I'm not going to eat them. I might lick it. That didn't sound right. Don't say nothing perverted, but I might taste it before, I put it in my cleansing. But I'm bored now. Give me something to talk about. Or are y'all tired of me? Well, if y'all was tired of me, y'all would not be here. And I appreciate you both so much. Because everybody else, they come and go. What? My granny raised me. She from Alabama. The lady in the other room helped raise me too. She from Alabama. So what you think? Just saying. No, but yes, I do. I don't know, cause where you from? Let me take that back, cause I'm from California. You're from the country somewhere. I could hear it all in your voice. And even if you ain't from the country part of your state, you're from a country state. So let me take that back, cause the 23-year-olds out there probably could. But no, I know how to cook. Most definitely, I could put my foot in some shit, but. No, my sister had Googled it, Greg. You from Tennessee? Oh, okay, dang, that's crazy. I was just looking like at some places in Tennessee yesterday. But oh yeah, like I'm pretty sure like y'all probably get down in the kitchen in Tennessee. Yeah, Greg, I don't freaking know. I thought I was tripping because I was looking for some messages like I know I'm not being ignored. Or I know like I'm just not that unimportant. Then it kept saying me and my sister was about to cuss out AT&T. Like she was like, then because I guess it was a new update for the iPhone, like outside of the last update, but to fix bugs and stuff. So we thought it had to do with that. But she Googled it, but I forgot what she said because I was in CVS when she was talking to me. I love my eyebrows. No, yeah, you're right. You're right about that, about these young people these days. Even these older people these days. These grandmas ain't grandmas, they going out clubbing with the 19-year-olds. All right, so what's y'all favorite dish? Yeah, I'm not gonna be rude unless like somebody specifically talks to me that I will specifically talk to you, but I'm talking to you both or you all who may be in here as a collective. So please comment me your favorite dish and I'll see if I know how to make it. I mean, I'll like tell you guys if I know how to make it. What they blow the whistle on? Like for them to stop censoring everything and being so sensitive? Yeah, they need to. Meatloaf and mac and oh yeah, okay. Traditional meatloaf, or do you like it like traditional with ketchup on top, or do you like uh barbecue sauce on top, or tomato sauce? Like, but that sounds really good. And I actually do like my meatloaf with mac and cheese versus the potatoes. I can eat it either way, but I'm gonna be hungry in a minute. Watch. Okay, so meatloaf is the pot roast. I've made pot roast one time. It was actually slamming. No ketchup or yes ketchup? Okay, put how you like your meatloaf. I mean, not details, but like traditional or because I like, I have children, so I've made it different ways. Like Pinterest is a mother's best friend. So, the last time I made meatloaf, oh, that was a while ago, but the last time I made it for the kids, I was trying this new thing where it was cheese in the middle or whatever, but it was good and the kids liked it, but I didn't like how it came out because the freaking meatloaf like shriveled up or whatever. I don't know. It like freaking super shriveled up. It was like this little log or whatever, and then like the cheese was oozing out. I gotta practice that, but oh, no ketchup. Gotta have ketchup. Yeah, that's traditional, non-traditional. So we got traditional. Hey, okay, I like this. But Greg, what do you like on yours then? Nothing, or you like barbecue sauce? I don't really like ketchup like that, but when it's like cooked in something, then yes. Like, I don't like tomatoes and tomato stuff, but I do like it on my I can eat it either way. Like I can eat it traditional or I can eat it non-traditional. You're from Tennessee, so I would expect that. Oh, okay. So you just like the meatloaf by itself. I feel you. I feel it. I could dig it. It can't be dry. Yeah. Oh, and when I say mine shriveled up, it wasn't dry. I just didn't proportion it out correctly to the pan. And you know how beef, ground beef shrinks or whatever. Oh my goodness. I wish I had pictures, but I can cook. I like to make homemade macaroni and cheese on any given Sunday, like not just when it's a special occasion. Excuse me. I look rough and tough with my afro puffs. Hey, rock on with your bad self. So hey, is the girl who sings that song? Is that the girl in Friday? Is she the girl in next Friday? Baby D? I don't know. Don't judge me either. Like I'm just asking. She look like her. Rock on with your bad self. It is. I don't know what made me think about that. I want mini little puffs now. I'm really just bored. Like anybody that know me know when I get bored, I start playing with my hair. I'm sad because it's short. Even though I did this to myself, but I be looking like I miss my hair. I miss my curls. Curls make the girls go crazy. It really does though. The curls make all the girls compliment my hair. Lady of Rage. Okay. She's like, she doesn't age or something. She looks so young. She looks the same. That's what I meant to say. Like that melanin, I know. I remember that, like, when I brought it up, like, this is how my mind works. Like, I was recently telling you that, Greg, like I have memories to everything, like a saying, a song, a smell. So when I was thinking about that song and that video, the first time I saw that video, I was at my aunt's house. Um, I don't know if she lived in Riverside or Rubida. She lived somewhere in the IE where I'm from. And that video was playing. And I know that was my song and I liked it because my mom used to do our hair like that sometimes. Like, even though back then it wasn't really Afro puffs because our shit was like way down here. But the wind is picking up. Sounds beautiful, feels good. But yeah, like I just had that memory of being in her living room and walking by the TV and that because she always had videos playing. Crazy. And she was in a Chris Brown video. Run it. I don't know. I feel like I should get off of live now. I've been on here for 2 hours and I don't really know what to talk about anymore. I never did save my little scary story. Let me see if you can run it. Girl, indeed, I can run it. Not over here just yet. No, I'm not, and no. It'll be here, I'm sure. I don't like lightning. I don't like thunder. I don't like none of that shit, especially when I gotta be by myself. Like, I most definitely should be cuddled up watching movies right now. Creeps me out. My favorite weather. My favorite season is fall or autumn. My favorite weather is the kind of weather that's going on right now. It's not raining right now, but like how it's picking up and like how it's cold. I'm so sorry. Getting tired. Um, yeah, so this kind of weather. Not so much the rain. I do love the rain though, but I more so love the rain when I don't have shit to do. You know, that's my daughter's name, my youngest daughter's name. I named her Autumn after my favorite season. You missed the rainstorms? You missed the rainstorms in what, Tennessee? Like, what's that like? What's the weather like out there in general? Oh my God, I saw lightning. And do you like Cali? Like, do you like living in Cali? It was. First, it was like cool for a few days, and then it fucking got hot for the weekend. And then today it did this bullshit. Like, it just literally, I was at the store, it was like, boom. By the time I left the store, it was pouring down, raining. Like, we didn't get a drizzle. The only warning was lightning and thunder. Look, Greg, my babies. This was 2 years ago, so they're all bigger now. Let me see if you can run it, run it. I don't hear the thunder yet. I just seen the lightning, which is kind of weird. Like, where's the thunder? But somebody asked me for a question. I'm telling you, this eyelashes getting on my nerves. Somebody asked me, um, once it starts, it don't stop. What was the longest duration of my relationship? Like stuff like that don't even really matter because I ain't with them no more. But the longest relationship that I was in was like 7 years on and off, 6.5, 7 years on and off with my kid's dad. Um, yeah, but like, like when you're dating and people ask certain questions, I don't know if it's just me, but I hate that shit. And I'll be like, what the fuck is this, an interview? Like, sorry, excuse my language. But no, I'll be like really getting irritated because like I know you're supposed to be open, but that's the thing. Like I know exactly what I want in a person, exactly what I'm looking for. So I don't feel like wasting time answering these fucking questions. You feel me? Hold on. Oh my god. It was so bright and then like something was flying in front of me. You're out in the open? Oh shit, Greg. Oh yeah, you're at work. Sorry, I'm just trying to share my live one more time. I'm gonna be getting off soon. I mean, if anything, like if I'm talking to you, I'm fine with that. Because even though I can't see you, it's like kind of sort of like FaceTiming. Oh my god. Hold on, I gotta get away from this window and I got this mirror right here. Hold on, put this mirror down. Like I don't know, it's like some remember they told us to get away from the windows with the electronics when there was like thunderstorms when we were younger. I'm about to unplug my computer. I'm like scooting back away from the window. Um, but as I was saying, like certain questions. Oh yeah, hell yeah. Like I said, I should be cuddled up somewhere watching movies, not by myself scared. But yeah, like just asking certain questions like, okay, I understand. Well, no, I'm not going to lie. I don't understand the point in asking me. Well, I guess I kind of understand the point in asking me what's the longest relationship that I've ever been in. But at the same time, it's like it didn't work. So why does it matter? And then I don't like when people in their mind, like when you're dating or like trying to get to know someone or whatever, they're asking these questions with intentions behind them. Like what are your intentions? Like you're trying to analyze me. Don't fucking do that. You'll never be able to figure me out. Like if you want to know something, you get it straight up, no chaser. Like that's me and you know that, Greg. Like do I hope you do. Just ask me something. Like I don't like what I'm talking about here because you had just got back and somebody had asked me one of the questions like what's the longest relationship. And if you see this, like I'm not like being rude or anything, I'm just saying like I've been dating for so long that I just don't like certain things. Like it's kind of pointless to me. Like that relationship didn't work, then they try to ask like, oh well, why it didn't work. What I've come to realize with men, though, dating men, not so much with women. We don't really do that whole blame game thing. Men want to know why it didn't work because they want to sit up there and try to see what the woman did wrong, or to see if you're going to admit. You're not going to get that out of me either, because I'm the type of woman like, it just didn't work. I could tell you why I didn't like this person or didn't want to be with them anymore or fell out of love or whatever, wanted to end it, but I can't tell you how they felt about me. Like, one thing about me, after every relationship, I do look within. I do see, like, okay, what I did wrong, maybe what that person did to trigger me, so I know to stay away from that type of person or that type of thing or whatever. I can admit my faults whenever I'm wrong, but it's not about that. Like, humans are so caught up in blaming people. That shit is so annoying. That's why, like, I just rather not. I'd rather fucking not. Like, it's weird. You can't even, like, enjoy being in the moment, being in the present, getting to know this person. You're sitting up there trying to analyze them like, oh, well, that's why it didn't work with the last person. Like, what the fuck? And then you think you about to get somewhere with me? Nah, no, thank you. Not at all. I'm sorry. I kind of went off on a tangent because, like, I have used dating sites, and I mean, if they're wise enough, we're on a fucking dating site, so that I'm talking to more than one person, just like you're talking to more than one person, trying to get to know each other. So don't come at me with interview questions. Like, if it clicks, it clicks. Like, that's how I end up in a relationship or with somebody, because we click and we vibe. Like, I don't do all that. Like, no, I'm not saying like I don't like questions, because I like shit like that. I'm going to ask questions too. That's how you get to know somebody. But just certain things kind of like irritate me, and it's kind of like pointless. I'm just saying. Like, I don't care if I never been in any long-term relationship. What does that matter? Because it just didn't work out. What that means for me is that I'm not the type to waste my time. Like I said in the beginning, I know exactly what I want. I know who I am. So I'm not dealing with somebody who don't know who they are or what they want, or trying to bring that confusion to me. Like, no, thank you, sir, ma'am, sir. No. But that's one of the main reasons why I don't like dating men. Sorry, but nothing against you guys. Y'all dope. But it's just like, I don't know. I refuse to say the men that I attract, because I attract all kinds of humans. And but the ones who, like, talk to me, even some friends, like, I don't understand the thought process of some humans. And I don't know. Why are you in the air and there's like lightning and thunder? Like, what's oh shit. Sorry. Like, I'll have that reaction every time, as long as this window is open and I'm in front of it. I just found this electrolyte water at CVS, and it was buy one get one free or half off. So I said, why not? It's water. Oh my God, it's giving me a headache. I have not seen the trailer to The Matrix 4. And you said you're in. I was just going off on a tangent. I was just saying somebody had asked me. It's like shaking the building. What the fuck? Oh, okay. Hold on. Look, I might have to end this. There's not even any rain. I don't know. I could be in here dying. Auntie don't even care. I read what you said, Greg. Oh, I most definitely wouldn't be able to live out there. I told you I'm a West Coast baby. I'm. Oh, Greg, I might be moving to Georgia like within the next year. I know I didn't said I'm going back to Vegas. I probably am still doing that too. That's not, but like my longer term. Yeah, we'll talk. We'll talk. Oh my god. Excuse me. I don't know. I'm just like scary like that. But what you missed out on me saying, I was saying that somebody had asked me a question of what's the longest term indigestion. What's the longest term relationship that I've been in? And for me, it's been 7 years on and off. But what I was saying was, I know. Oh my god. This is so creepy, but beautiful at the same time. And it's not raining in Northern California. It's not doing this up there. It's worse in Northern California. Like it's colder up there, and it's like it does more of this. Hold on, my anxiety. I see what you mean now, Greg. I haven't seen the trailer for Matrix 4. I'm gonna have to watch that. Yeah, someone asked me what was the longest term it is relationship that I've been in. Like I said, it was 6-7 years, but I was telling my dear friend Greg here while your connection was out, I guess, that I just don't like certain questions because dating for as long as I have, since 14 years old, usually with men, sometimes with women, because yeah, I like both. But usually with men, there's like ulterior motives, or what is it called? Like other intentions behind these questions. Like men like to play this, and no offense to you guys, but like from what my experience, they like to play a blame game. So I don't know if you heard any of that part, but like from my personal experience, you're asking me how long I've been in a relationship. First of all, it didn't work. We're not together. I'm single. So why does it even matter? But I do understand because, you know, I wouldn't really ask that question, but I'm sure the longer I talk to someone and vibe with them, it will come up. I love to know about someone's past. I'm not the jealous type. Like, I'm strange. I want to know about your ex-girlfriend. And while you're telling me about her, I'm gonna be like, babe, now you know you was wrong. Like, I'm taking up for your whole ex-girlfriend. Like, you know, women empowerment. No, I'm just not rude. I mean, I'm just not like, I'm not like that. I don't know how to, like, your past is your past. My past is my past. So don't ask me questions to say later on, oh, see, that's why you guys didn't last. Or if you're asking me why it didn't work out, usually that person is looking for you to blame your ex. I'm not going to blame them. I'm going to simply tell you why we're not together anymore on my end. I can't tell you why they don't want to fuck with me no more. I can only tell you why I don't want to deal with them at all. Like, that's all that I was saying. Like, humans, they tend to work on my nerves, but especially men. Like, And again, it's no offense. This is just my personal experience, which is why I'm more so attracted to women. Like, just like the person, and he's probably gonna watch this because he's subscribed and he supports me, you know. So like, again, no shade, but Greg, don't do that to yourself. But damn, I forgot. I was also asked, like, oh, it's coming. I was also asked another question, like, no, not even asked another question. Or we were talking about, like, the whole thing about as far as dating women and then dating masculine women. Like, most straight people, I'm not even going to say men, but most straight people think that, oh, well, why are you dating a woman when it's the same thing? They still cheat, they still do this. Like, that's not the reason why women date women. Most women are attracted to other women. Like, I don't see you dating like the same gender and not liking it. Like, that's hella weird, because people who are not gays, and they're not gonna date somebody the same sex, you know. But I don't get upset at those things. I like to simply answer the questions from the best of my knowledge, you know, or at least from my perspective and what I've been told by, you know, other lesbians are full blown lesbians, because I guess I would be considered a bisexual. I don't know. But bisexuals most definitely get a bad rep for being greedy or uh oh, I scared myself. Like, my thing fell. It scared me. Who's here? Is it you, Greg? Did you see when I showed you my kids, Greg? My babies? What happened? It got quiet here. Hey, look, it's on. It was on 2:22:22. 2 hours, 2 minutes, and 22 seconds. And I look just in time. I'm claiming it, whatever it is. Send it my way. Good health, good wealth, protection. It wasn't a flashlight, dude. It was a thunder. I mean, lightning. Ooh. It is crazy, huh? Like, I've noticed, like, in the past 2 years, the lightning seems to be like freaking closer to us and like more prominent. Like, you know what I mean? Shit, crazy. Man, that's crazy. Damn. Look, Greg, on this one, you see it's backwards, but I have 415 viewers for that photo. 317 viewers on that one. And then 267 on this one. Oh, let me show you the photos. So 267 on that one. 4 on that one, and 3 something on that one. I just want to show you. How am I seeing what? What? You're scaring me. How am I seeing what? Oh no, this is Facebook. It's on Facebook. I don't know, it's just there. But it's not on my other Facebook. It's not on Tajay Tatras, but on for my Gypsy one. I don't know, Greg. It's just us again. It started off us. It's ending us. People weird. Somebody said I want her. Um, but yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap it up because this actually was a long live. You know, for me to be woke. I did the other one, sleep with me when I was asleep. You already know what I was doing. And it worked a little bit. It most definitely got my views up. But I don't know if I'm gonna do it again tonight. I might, but if I do, I'm just gonna like hide the video after a while because I don't want to have a bunch of blank long ass lives on there. But like I was looking into it. I was looking into it to see if like if I take the video down or if I hide the video, would I still have the views on YouTube? Or would the views go away? And from my research, it said that you would keep the views like to myself, like in my analytics. In my analytics, it's saying I would keep the views, but like to everybody else, it wouldn't show them those views because the video is hidden. Oh my God. I wish I wasn't by myself. But I'm gonna get off of here, Greg. So text me. Right now I'm gonna go ahead and call my son's godmom back because she called twice. Well, I asked her to call me when she got home, but she kind of took long and I was already on live. So, but I'm gonna call her back because I do need to talk to her, and then I'll text you. For real? Wow, we're like not close to each other, not that close. That's weird. Because I always thought it was like about where you're at. But I'm gonna text you and then see if you're available or see if you want to talk tonight. So just let me know. I was gonna say it was good seeing you too. I'm just so used to being polite. But it was good chatting with you. Like it's so weird. Like I'm getting used to it, but it's so weird to be talking to the camera and then like, I know it's kind of like being on live, but I've never been the one to go live that much. I've been live a couple of times. But anywho, It was good talking to you. I'm glad that you got to see me. No, let me. Now it's pouring. But okay, I'm gonna text you. Smooches.